Hello guys, in this next video I'm going to be talking about how we can make our potential products superior, or at least check to see if we can make them superior over over the competition. What I mean by when I say superior, I mean, can we make our products unique or better in a way that the other products currently on the market aren't? And the way we're going to do that is to see what all the other products lack, and then what they're lacking. We're going to see if we can make the exact same product as what's currently selling, but improve on what they are lacking. So say, for this example, let's just say the silicone baking mats. A lot of them get good reviews, but a lot of the bad reviews, people are complaining about the silicone mats too small. They want it bigger. So maybe some sort of pies don't fit on these kind of mats, on the smaller size of mats. So what we would do is we'd make the same exact silicone baking mat as them, but what we would do is we'd make the silicone baking mat a little bit larger to fit and meet the needs of the people that wish it was a little bit bigger. Now, that's a really simple explanation or example, and a lot of times how you can make your product superior is actually really simple. It doesn't take a lot of extra money or extra time or extra effort to make the product superior, but you just got to take the time to research the product enough to know what actually is a weakness in the current product, so you can make up for that and take advantage of that weakness and try to capitalize on that. So when you make your product, it's unique, it's better, it's superior over the current products on the market, which hopefully in turn will make it sell more and become the top selling product within that category. So that's what we're going to be covering today. We'll be showing you guys some cool ways about how I have learned and some methods that I've used to really dig deep into each product and discover what is and what isn't working for the product, and use that information for our own benefit. So when we come, like I said, I'll cover how we can check if we can improve upon the current products in the marketplace. This will definitely give us an advantage if we can improve upon it. It won't be possible for every single product. It's probably, I don't know the exact ratio, but I mean, I would think probably it's 50-50 that if you can improve upon a product or not. It just depends on what the type of product you have. If the more simple the product is, the easier it is to improve upon it, but also it's kind of limited on what you can do to it. So it kind of just depends on your product, but if we can improve upon it, it will definitely give us advantage when we go to selling it. Like I said, it won't be possible every single product, and if you can improve upon it, you kind of got to weigh the pros versus cons. If you can get a product improved and made superior over the other products, but it costs an extra $4 per unit and you're only selling it for $10, that's cut into huge profit margins, and more likely you will lose money if you do that. So sometimes it's better off to not improve upon a product, even if you can, because the cons outweigh the pros. So it's something that you're gonna have to just kind of decide on your own for your own product. But I'll show you guys a couple examples throughout this video. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be using, again, the silicone baking mats as an example throughout this video, and I'll be showing you guys how we can research the silicone baking mats and try to find a weakness within it and see if there's any way that we can improve upon it if we were to sell these. So let's get right into it and head on over to Amazon. And what we're going to do is we're going to head over, search silicone baking mat in the home and kitchen, and the next thing we're going to do is click on the first one. And I like to go through each one of these, at least the top 5 or 6, but first just go to the first one. And what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. There's a couple things we can do. First thing we can do is we can click here and see customer reviews. What this will take us to a page that's all related to the reviews for this exact product. The first thing I want you to take notice of is the most helpful critical review right here. So what this means is that it's someone that left a bad review, but there's people that have found this review very helpful, so that's why they show it. They also have it for the most helpful, and that can also be useful for you. But what I like to show you is that most helpful critical review. It says these were great for cookies. 114 out of 118 people found the following review helpful. So at least 114 people agree with this review right here. So let's just read it real quick. These were great for cookies, olive oil, and vegetables, and other items that don't stick too much. However, when I used them with a honey brown sugar recipe, the food stuck and were not rinsed clean. This only got worse with the other sticky glazes. The matte stain and the orange borders started to peel. I'll add some pics. I'm tossing them and getting the big name brand instead. So, just by reading this, what I think we can improve upon, if it's even possible, I'm not sure, is if we can make it out of some sort of material or something so that the food will not get stuck on it, and they could use sticky glazed stuff baking materials, and it would not affect the baking mat. So that's one thing we could think about. Obviously 114 out of 118 people agree with that and wish that it was not, that you could use this silicone baking mat and not have to worry about brown sugar and other sticky glazed items getting stuck to it and staining it. Just take a look at this most helpful review. Okay, so basically, let's take note of that. What I like to do is keep note of that. So what I would write down for that is that sticky products are not good with the silicone baking mat. It also says leaves the mat stained and orange borders started to peel. So definitely take note of that. So after I read this review right here, I like to go over here and read 3 stars and below it, and go through each review and try to find a common theme throughout all the reviewers. So first, I'd like to start at the 1-star reviews, and this will take us right here. It says these were great for cookies. Alright, this is the same review that people as this one right here. This one, 47 out of 50 people found the following review helpful. Smelled, had to return. So obviously they didn't like the smell of it when it, let's see, this be in the smell and smoke in 35-degree oven. So basically they didn't like the smell of it once they put in the silicone baking mat into the oven, and 350-degree oven started heating it up. They didn't like the smell that it had off it. So that's something to note, and we could easily get that fixed through our product. We can make sure that the items that they're giving us do not do that, and that they will not smell when they are put into an oven. Received defective. It has to do with the supplier. Cracked the very first use. Put them in the oven and they came out cracked from the bottom, both of them. Excuse me. Surface cracked. Product smokes out. Terrible. Smokes my whole house up. So obviously fell apart after first use. Poor quality. Let's see. So maybe silicone isn't the best way to go, because it kind of seems the silicone is what's making all of these products bad. That silicone is what's making them crack. It's what's making them smoke in the oven. It's what's making them break after the first use. So I mean, that's something to think about. Maybe this isn't a very good product to get into. So let's see. Let's look at the 2-star reviews as well. Disappointed. I've been finding the holidays where to get them. Would not wash clean the oil no matter what I washed. It would just seem to grow worse. It was a huge mess trying to get it clean. So these things kind of seem like they'd be pain in the butt to clean. Poor quality. Cookies stick to the mat. So I mean, some of this stuff, like if cookies are sticking to the mat, and like I'm no baking mat expert or cooking expert or anything like that, so I don't know what we could do to fix that. I don't know if there's even a way that we could fix that. Maybe it's just the silicone is what's doing that, and making like the cookies stick, the stain stick to it, the sticky stuff stick to it, and how they're breaking when you put in the oven, or how when you put the silicone baking mats into the oven they start smoking. I'm not sure how we could fix that if we were to sell this, but it seems like that's a pretty common problem among people. Dishwasher safe. So it wasn't dishwasher safe. Didn't clean very well. Coating peeled off. Didn't last long. Good for baking but hard to clean. So interesting. This is kind of a interesting product that I haven't really seen before when it comes to the reviews. Most times reviews are a little bit more simple. These are like a lot of different reviews, a lot of different negative reviews. So I mean, some say that it smokes too much, some say it comes defective, some say that it sticks when you bake stuff. So I mean, there's a lot of different stuff that's wrong with this product, and if we could fix maybe 1 or 2 of them, we could have a major advantage over this product. And maybe we aren't able to improve upon it, because maybe it's just because it's silicone product, the material itself, the silicone, is not good for this kind of stuff. So maybe we can improve upon it, but it's something that we could talk to our supplier with, or do some further research and try to find out. So but basically I just want to show you guys the process that I use and how I like to do it. So basically, go to the main review page, look at the most helpful critical review, read that, and then go through the 1-star, 2-star, 3-star reviews. Since these are all bad reviews that people have left, if people are going to leave bad reviews, it's more than likely for a specific reason, and they have a good reason to be leaving it. So take note of that reason. And that's why I like to look at the 3 stars and below, because these are all usually bad reviews, and take note of what people are saying. Usually you can kind of find a theme that people are continue to keep complaining about over and over again, and if you can improve upon that one pain point that people keep complaining about, that'll be a major win for you and a major advantage for your product when you take it to the market. So let's just try to find another product. Let's think. What's something else we could? Let's see. Just do something really generic. Water bottle. And I accidentally. Not a water bottle. I want to. It's like a shaker bottle. Yeah, right here. Blender bottle. That's exactly what I want to see. Okay, so let's see what people have to say about this. No, I need it. Where do I need it? There we go. Okay. So it says most helpful critic review 29. So obviously there's a lot more positive stuff about this than negative. Right here we can see the most helpful review, most helpful positive reviews. Almost 700 people right here agreed with it. The most critical review, only 29 people agreed with it. It said this bottle did not lasted only a little over a year, so it didn't last very long. Drop the black lid. So it looks like the lid of the shelf broke off. I mean, see, this product probably we could not approve upon, because I mean it's so simple that like there's only so much stuff that you could change about this product, and pretty much it's a pretty simple item. It's a water bottle with a shaker in it with a little metal ball that shakes out the protein stuff. So I mean, it's not a lot that we could do to this. I don't know. I was just trying to find another example. But basically, like I said, guys, all I want to do is just to show you guys the process that we could use to kind of go about researching your product. So like if you were selling silicone baking mats, you would go through each one of those products and see what each one of the bad reviews said, and keep note of that. Keep note of why each product is bad. Keep note of why people are leaving bad reviews. And by the time you go through each, maybe 4 or 5 products, and take note of each thing that's wrong, you will more than likely come up with a common problem that each one of the products have, and that is where we can try to improve upon. If we can improve upon the common pain point among the products in our market, we can have a superior product compared to everyone else. And if we do have a superior product, when we go to sell it, we can say that within our title. We can say, if someone said like the silicone baking mats are some materials stick to it, you could say non-stick silicone baking mats without, you don't have to worry about any of your materials getting stuck on it, or something like that. You can advertise that your product improves upon what everyone else's lacks. So it's something that we could take advantage of if we can actually improve upon it ourselves. So it's something to think about, and this is the process that I like to go through, and I hope you guys kind of found it useful. Like I said, even if you can find something that you can improve upon, a lot of times you're gonna have to just weigh the pros and cons against each other, so that I mean, a lot of times improve upon a product costs too much money, and it's not good for the profit margin, and it's just going to eat away your profit margin, and it's not going to be worth it in the long run. So you kind of just have to kind of decide it for yourself, figure it out for yourself, and I think that this process will help you with doing that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video I put together for you guys. It's just a quick and easy way to do a little more research within your product and try to find some weak product pain points that your customers are having. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be back with the next video here shortly. So talk to you guys all then.